world, what's good? It's your boy LG, and I'm back with another video. Today is gonna be a little bit of a live discussion. I'm over here trying to fix this mic. Y'all give me a second. I'm over here trying to fix this mic, y'all. But yeah, I'm over here just live. We're gonna do this live talk today, and going to be talking about what you see in the title. For those who can't see the title, I'm gonna be talking about my job, man. I think there's a lot of things to talk about. I think there's a lot. And speaking of which, somebody just asked me if I was DJing tonight. Oh man, and I don't like how this table, well, it's not flimsy, it's just that it's sensitive, I guess, whatever. I may just have to show my face at work tonight because I guess there's a whole lot of stuff going on. But before we get into that, okay, chill. You, camera, are going to stop shaking, please. That's all I need you to do is to stop shaking for about a good 2 minutes, please. All right. You know what? Alrighty. I don't know if this is working, but let me see. But we are. There it goes. Connected. There we go. Alright. I should be online now. There it goes. There it goes. Ha! Uncle Witch, how you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. There it goes. My bot's working now. Just wanted to see my bot's working. See if my commands are working. Probably not, but oh well. If they're not working, they're not working. I don't care. All right. But anyway, we're going to get this party started. We're going to talk. And I'm going to tell my side of the story. I'm going to tell my story about how my life got turned upside down. And I like to take a minute. Just sit right there. And I'll tell you how I became a strip club DJ. You thought. Just looked at the phone. Good timing. Good timing indeed. I told you I was going to do it. So I'm going to do it. I'm actually also doing this to kind of help myself, get myself be back consistent. So man, I'm gonna tell y'all where do I start, man? At this time, I think I started I've been in the industry for about a year now, a little over a year, close to 2, and a lot of stuff. A lot of things that I've seen is pretty interesting. For those that know my Fresh and First San Antonio, yes sir. For those that know my background, that knows I've been in doing music for a long time. So adding DJing to my repertoire, I've already kind of done it. When I was in St. Philip's here, I would kind of DJ a little bit, and I would mainly do production, mainly music production. So I have a pretty good music sense, music knowledge. And but at the time I was working as a custodian, and I just wanted to do something that I enjoy doing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm no stranger to hard work, doing what you got to do, blah blah blah, whoop de woo. But I'd rather be doing something that I enjoy. That's just the way I feel about it. And I want to give a big shout out to my my homeboy, the Demi Slayer. For those who don't know who that is, it's you may see him every so often. When I put this on the archive, I'll probably find a video with him in it. And yeah, I don't. Well, he's not directly in the video, but you can hear his voice. But anyway, he used to work in the industry as a cook, in the strip club as a cook, and he would always tell me, "Man, you should try to come out, man. It's not that bad." And during that time, I was still kind of dealing with a lot of issues. I recently, at that time, just broke up with my ex fiance at that time. I think, yeah. And I just wanted something different, and I'm like, and I'm still going to church, and I'm like, he was telling me about coming to the strip club and stuff. I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know how to feel about that. And I'm like, I don't know how to feel about that, because I'm sitting there thinking about the I'm thinking about the I guess the stereotypes that people talk about. When people talk shit about something that they don't really know about. You know what I'm saying? And it's, to me, it's just funny. Some people ain't never been to a strip club. They'll talk shit about it in a heartbeat. But it's just funny. And so I was kind of leery about a lot of stuff. So I finally was like, you know what? If I want to do something new, get a new result, I got to do something different. So why not? Just why not? So he broke down, and I broke down and went. The first club I went to was Perfect Tens. And we went there for the food, steak and fries. Now I'm telling y'all, they had a special going on. Steak and fries was like $3.99. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. You know what I'm saying, for prices. And I'm like, strip clubs ain't got no good food. That's what I was thinking. And the last time I had a steak prior to being in the strip club was, I think, like a restaurant, like a steakhouse restaurant that had like a really thick steak. And I like my steaks well done. Okay, I don't do that rare medium. No, I want my steak fully cooked, well done. Okay. If I want it rare, I just go lick the cow myself. I'm just saying. So the last time I had a steak, it was kind of tough. It really wasn't my thing. I really wasn't feeling it. Yeah. So that's where my mind went when he told me about steak and fries. But I kind of finally just like broke down. I was like, all right, cool. So we in there. My heart's racing a little bit. Because I'm like, I've never been in here before. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if, I'm going to be jumped on by any of these females that be wanting money or whatever. I don't know what's going to happen. But we just go in and get ourselves situated. And my homeboy is one of those types of people where he doesn't like crowds too much. So what he'll do is, if he can, he'll try to get his place far off, like VIP, off in the distance, so that way it won't be, too much crowded and stuff like that. Which I don't mind crowds. I like working with crowds, but that was just him. So since I was his guest, I was like, okay, cool. Hey, I don't know what the hell to do. I don't know what to do. So I'm just like following you. So we in the VIP, we get the steak and fries, and when we got it, I'm sitting up there just, looking around, a little tense, because I, don't know what to expect. So I'm just chilling, and we got our food, and presentation was nice, nice little oval plate. The steak was thin, kind of thin, and it looked appeasing. It was pretty good. They had like the little the steak sauce ketchup on the plate. I'm like, all right, this looks pretty nice, pretty good with the knife and fork and all that stuff. Handed us our stuff. Cut into the food. It was smooth. I'm like, all right. I bit into that bad boy. Oh, man, that was the best tasting steak I ever had in my life, yo. Like I didn't know a steak could taste that good. And I had to told my homeboy, I'm like, man, look, hey, I'm my bad, bro. I thought I thought strip clubs ain't had no good food. And ever since then, it's just like, yeah, I would, every so often when I had the money, I would go with him. He asked me to go with him. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll go. Not a problem. Steak and fries? Yeah, steak and fries, cool. So yeah, that's kind of what got me into the strip clubs. But while we were in, I think we were still going to Perfect Tens, I think, at one point. And he was telling me, man, well, you should go talk to the DJ. I know you still like music and you wanna, you like music and stuff. So try talking to the DJ. And I tried talking to the DJ. I think at Perfect Tens, it was okay. I think he was more focused on work at the time. But after a while, I ended up getting the courage to go myself to strip clubs myself. And I wasn't able to go to Perfect Tens because it was a little further out. I ended up going to like a place called Rick's Cabaret, and it was pretty good. I enjoyed myself when I was there. I was fairly new. They treated me with respect, and that's one of the things I look for. Pretty good customer service. And I kind of used some of the similar tactics where I would just either go off in VIP or just kind of go off in the distance, just to kind of get a feel for everything. And I think I got enjoyed myself one night, and I was like, you know what, I wonder what it would be like to work here. Just to think, just thought about it. And I talked to the DJ, and in my career so far, I've talked to several strip club DJs, but there are a couple that just stand out completely to me. One of which I currently work with now, and the other one was the one I first talked to, by the name of DJ Adam FM. And he was one of the first people I talked to at Rick's. And we had a conversation, and I told him I was interested in working and stuff like that. And the other DJ that's been very instrumental and also taking more of a mentor role, which is one of the DJs I work with now. I appreciate him so much. I don't know if he ever gets a chance to watch this. If he does, appreciate you, bro. DJ Trip. I appreciate him, and for him taking the time to talk with me and stuff like that, and kind of giving me the nuances of how things work, which I'll probably go a little bit more into in another video. But at Rick's, I talked to DJ Adam at Rick's, and I was like, well, hey, I would like to try it out. What do I need to do? So he was like, yeah, let me hear. He heard how I sound. He said I had a good voice. I told him I had a pretty decent little experience. My experience is more so production side of music and whatnot. But I'm willing to learn new things. I'm willing to try it. I'm willing to give it a fair shot. And he liked it. He liked the little sample I gave him and stuff. And he asked me to come back. And this was when Battle of the Flowers, around about Battle of the Flowers weekend. And he asked me to come back on a particular Monday. And I was like, all right, cool. But then I thought about it. That next Monday, I was working as a janitor in a school district. So we had to go back to work on Monday. So I had a decision to make. I was like, dang. So do I either skip out on this opportunity to do something different, do something interesting, or should I go to just try it out? What should I do? And I thought about it for a minute, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah. So Monday rolls around. Well, I don't think, no, it wasn't the day of, but no, it was the day of. I was like, well, Monday rolls around. I gave the head custodian a call. I told her, I said, look, I got another job offer, and I'm going to take it. I thank you for the opportunity, blah, 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 whoop-de-woo. So, took a chance. I was like, that's what I told her, and I went for it. That Monday, had to come between 7 and 9 o'clock. I came around about 6:30, waited for the manager to hear me, and just went in from there. And they liked it, and I was happy. Like, this, like, yeah, we can get you started, in a few days and stuff like that, and things of that nature. So, like, cool, and I started. That's how I started. So my first club was Rick's. Yeah, Rick's is the first club I worked at. Rick's, and then Rick's, then Trophies, and then now I'm currently at Blush right now, as of this video. And Man, I definitely say it was, for me. I think it was a good choice that I made. Like I said, overall, I enjoyed the job. I actually enjoy it. I enjoy the music. I enjoy, giving people an atmosphere to enjoy themselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things I like about strip clubs. And I think there's a lot of different styles of DJs and stuff like that. I'm one of the more people persons type, if you will, if that makes sense. I like to, get out there and mingle a bit with the people, see what they like. I have a certain set of songs that I'll play, and while matter of fact, let me backtrack a bit. Um, a lot of people think that they're like the difference. There is a big difference between like a regular club DJing and strip club DJing, because strip club DJ is more of intimate setting. You want to have that fun time, a party vibe, but it's more of a intimate party, if you will. You want to get people in the mood to spend money and enjoy themselves and stuff like that, to create that atmosphere. And I can definitely say it's a bit of a tough balancing act at times, because you gotta worry about three people. Or three types of people. You gotta worry about management. You gotta worry about your girls, your entertainers, and also the customers as well. So, and also to keep a certain vibe up, with everything else. So it can be a bit difficult at times, especially when you're really not really in the mood, or you're having a bad day, tough time, or whatever, and it's like everybody wants to come talk to you, and everybody wants to give you all these little things. Can you play this song? Oh, this song just came out, can you play this? And it's like it doesn't necessarily fit with the vibe, so you gotta like tell them, like, just gotta tell some of these girls no, and some of these girls don't like being told no. Some of these customers that come in here, some customers they know the rules. Like, some of them will request a song, won't even tell. And then on the other hand, you got some that'll they'll pay out the pocket. They'll be like, hey, they'll have have you pay out their pocket, just, hey, I want this song, and one thing that I was kind of advised about, especially when I was working at Rick's, because different clubs have different policies when it comes down to music. And I notice a lot of clubs don't really care too much for. They try to stray away from the new hip hop that's out right now, which in some cases I can't blame them, because a lot of it is just like, what are you doing? And a lot of the girls don't, they want that type of music, but they can't dance to it. But that's another topic for another day. But so knowing what the club entails is very important. And knowing how clubs operate. You have and really you got to look at what management wants too. That's mainly who you really have to worry about sometimes, is what the management will go for, what they'll allow, and what they want to hear. But I do, like I said, I do try to make sure I account for everybody, because like I said, if people aren't happy, they're not going to want to spend money. And yeah, and it's kind of tough when people always try to blame the DJ for stuff. That's another, I would say, sometimes a downside to it, because it's like, people want to blame the DJ. Oh, well, there's no girls on stage, they're taking forever to get ready. Oh, we're gonna blame the DJ. I'm like, that's not my fault that these girls don't come in ready. But once again, that's another topic for another day. But overall, I would say in my year experience, I would say it's definitely worth it. The money is not bad at all. I definitely prefer nights over days, because days tend to be like really, really slow, unless you have a good solid team of people during the day. And because I've worked both shifts, I worked both day shifts. I started out day shifts to get my experience up, and I've worked night shifts before. Of course, night shifts is other stuff that everybody likes, and I'm no exception. I like I said, I love night shift. I love being able to have that energy and to get people involved. I would definitely say my style is a little bit more, like I said, different. I definitely want people to feel the music, and I definitely like those entertainers that like songs like Naughty Girl by Beyonce. Songs that are that will let you emote, how let you invoke the spirit of the song, if you will. That will let you, just kind of, that will ooze the sexiness and bring the sexiness, that can bring the sexiness of the song and personify it, basically personify the sexiness, if you will. And that's the things, that's the thing that I like. Those are the type of entertainers I like to deal with. But and I can tell you, it's tough. I've dealt with a lot of girls that don't know what they want, which are a majority of them. But a lot of them, they'll say, "Oh, well, I don't know what songs to dance to. You're the DJ. You go ahead and you start playing a song for them." And it's like, "Oh, I don't like that song," And it's like trying to figure out, like I said, it's a balancing act. It's crazy of the things that you have, to take care of. So, but overall, it's not too bad. Like I said, and if you do your job right, you're willing to learn. You come in with an open mind and willing to understand, your part, play your part, do what you need to do, and then also, willing to open up to new things, and also, sometimes you gotta. Me, I'm like, I like to be hands on. I like to be somewhat of the teacher too. So I like to kind of like, if I see something in the girls, something that they're not doing, I like to try to give them some tips and pointers from a customer's point of view, just to kind of give them an inside scoop, inside look. I definitely think they appreciate that. But overall, it's not bad. I like it. Like I said, I like it. I enjoy it. But it has its, definitely has its quirks, and not for the reasons you would think. A lot of people are like, oh, you get to be around females all day. I'm like, no, correction, I get to be around music all day. The females is a bonus. I don't get me wrong, I like hanging around with some of the females, especially some of the ones that are very respectful, very about their business, and they know how to respect you as a DJ. Those are the ones I like working with. But yeah, overall, I enjoy it. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to do this. I figured it'd be better to do this live, because I didn't really feel like editing it. I really didn't want to do it. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing more of these. And I got a question. I'm gonna kind of end this with a question. I'm gonna put this in the description below, for those that want to answer. Take the time to answer this. What do you guys think, if like, I'm gonna put it like this? How do I ask this question? Do you guys think, if you don't, for those that don't go to strip clubs, do you guys think that there's a difference between a stripper and a regular female? Put that in the comment section below. If you guys are watching this on archive, the purpose of this, like I said, is just to kind of brings a little bit of light education on what goes on for those that want to be a DJ in a strip club. I will probably be giving y'all some tips and pointers, and from my little experience, that is, if y'all want to listen to me. Ooh, excuse me. Depends on the lady. We'll see. I'll probably discuss that in another video, but that's another thing I also want to bring up with these videos. I want to bring up more social topics, because when it comes down to the adult entertainment industry, there's a lot of things that go on, and it's just funny. Like, social justice warriors will have a field day with this topic. I can tell you that. But it varies. Ace of Spades. Okay. I would definitely discuss that in another video. But my thing is, yeah, it's not bad, and I definitely want to keep doing these, so that way you guys can kind of get an understanding of how things work, a little bit of an inside work. You'll be surprised, some of the things that happen don't always happen with what you think, or the way you think it happens. Excuse me. And you'll be surprised of there's a lot of different types of females in there. But like I said, that's another story for another day. And also, like I said, I just wanted to kind of, you could be a stripper and still have that vibe of being a respectful woman. Okay, that's an interesting response. Ace, that's a very interesting response. But I definitely I definitely think this will be an interesting series to talk about in the mix of what everything I do. So also just want to let y'all know, just give y'all a heads up, and I'll probably do this, and I forgot to do this earlier in the video, but I'm gonna let y'all know that these are my opinions. When I do these videos, these Strip Club Chronicle videos, these are my personal thoughts, my opinions, my experiences. Okay, it doesn't represent where I work, or who I work with. Okay, with that being said, with any of the entertainers, I will be addressing them in their stripper names, their entertainer names, aliases, if you will. Okay, so I will not be pulling out I won't be pulling out like real names. I'll just be pulling out stripper names. I feel that that'll be better. Yeah, and just gonna keep it 100. So, if the people that do work in industry with me, they see it, they may hear something that they may not understand or they may not like. Hey, y'all know where to find me. Y'all know I work. Y'all know how y'all can hit me up on Facebook, Messenger. If you got questions, comments, concerns, complaints, y'all know the drill. All right, I'm not gonna stop speaking, my truth for anybody, and that's just the way I feel it. But with that being said, I want to thank y'all for stopping by. Whether you're gonna be watching this on live or the archive, like I said, I would definitely want to hear what you guys think. You know what I'm saying? So once again, the question is, do you guys think that there's a difference between a stripper or a sex worker or a non-sex worker? I'll probably bring that up in a later chronicle. All right. Other than that, I think that's it for now. I'll be catching you guys on the next time. Peace and God bless.